Right, welcome back to 7 for the Weekend. This is number 8. I'm back on Smokestone Farm testing Wonko's map. And as I said last time, I'm going to start playing it a bit now. So we're on easy level, which is not a level I normally play on. I've also got a header trailer behind me, which is something I'm not very keen on. I normally do anything I can to get out using header trailers, especially the Giants dynamic locking. Notice the question mark on my voice, locking the script. I cut this on cruise control doing all the 4 mile an hour wasn't going on here. I just don't trust this script. Stop it here and just open the gate. You may have heard I've got the sound of the park and brake on here. This was my old mate. Like I say old, he's not that old, not compared to some of us. Bipolar Prophet just added his, and he had a link for Carl Farrer, who has shown how to do it. This goes into drive control, and because it goes into drive control, there's no way I can let this out. If you want the sound, you will have to go to Carl Farrer's YouTube, follow the instructions and do it yourself. Drive control is not my mod, it's upside down. The scripts for the sounds and that, I'm not certain who actually owns the rights to those. So this is a private mod because we don't want to upset modders. There's enough of them been upset already and we can't afford to lose any more. Right, with that out of the way, that little warning out of the way, we will carry on here. Yeah, luckily I haven't got traffic on. As you know, I never play with traffic on a map. I dislike traffic, and now we have got fun and games to get through here. I'm going to take it off cruise here. Now, one thing is added in this last build is a lot of collidable hedges, and I've got a feeling this is one. I hope it isn't. But we've got to get in close, but that means that we hit that header with it, it will probably go flying. Now what we'll do is try and turn this around here. We're clear. I need to take the header trailer out of the way once we've got the header on. I'm not even going to try and back this. This is a dolly, and dollies and me do not get on. Right, I'm going to stop that there, turn the engine off, and go and find the combine. And by the way, with this locking script, you try and go away with the parking brake on, that beeps at you. So no more can I forget to take the parking brake off and pretend it didn't happen, and hopefully no one's any the wiser, but I bet you all were. Now you will have a sound effect to tell you that Merman has done it again. I'm going to make these quite short videos, for half an hour. This is just really to try and take the bejeebers out of the map and find out how things go when you're playing. And as I say, I'll put Soil Mod back on. Basically, so we've got all the whistles and bells on here. I've got all my normal bits and pieces on, and I'll just put the beacons on as we're getting close to the road. Just swing it around and miss the gate. We hope we'll find out. But I don't think I'm going to swing around there. Oh, I might just do it. Oh, no. Can we swing it back enough? Yes. Oh, like a boss, as they say. Yes. He has been working very hard as young Wonko, and it's looking better and better. He's still got problems with it, but I think that's true of anybody who makes a map. Even people have been making them for years. And remember, this is Wonkel's first map, so it's a tough learning curve, and I think we just crashed on to the hedge. I think we're just going to hop outside. Yeah, we're on the hedge, so we're just going to have to. I think this is a perfect farm to use the Class 550 on. It's a little bit smaller than this thing, and I think it may be something we change to, because it's a nice British type Mac. I wish I hadn't tried to say that, because I'm not going to make that. I keep forgetting these things have not got brilliant turning circles. They're not meant for turning fast. No. Can we get on to this? I think I've gone through what you get in the other time, so I probably won't bother to bore you all with all the odds and ends you get. No, I'm going to come out to free first. No, I'm just going to hop back to the brake on. Oh, I like that sound. Doesn't do anything except adds another level of realism to the game. I'm just going to move this out the way. Just take the brake off. No. So I've got somehow get. No. Right, I'm going to get rid of all realism if I drive over the field. No. I'm going to leave the trail. I'm going to try and get you nice and close. I'm whistling well today. Just have to remember to leave enough headlands to miss that one. This is going to have to go back and pick up a trail. I'm not certain. I've got a nasty suspicion that's those. Not one of my favourites. The dolly trailers. I'll just leave that there and get the combine underway. Right, I'm going to use auto combine. I can't think of the name up for a moment. Let's see, that's old age. It catches up to you all in the end. Yes, that's the right one. Just going to make a start with it. Sometimes I find that if I just start, take it down. If I start, it will go a bit better. I also have to remember to look forward. And I've got the brake on. I'm going to regret putting that on, I can see. Right, no. That looks like it's in there. I'm going to put it to stop turn low because I'm not clever enough to go on. That's got it. Right, hop out of there. Hop out of there. Run back and go get the tractor. And we've got speed on there. I don't want that. And we remember this time to take the brake off. Now I gave myself two fields, this one and number 12. I managed myself some money in. Important, but I got more money than I thought I should have. Never mind. Now I just got to find out where the trailers are stored. Looks like it's over there. Oh no, it's a big Fleagle, I think. Yeah. Well, not so bad. But if anybody's followed me on other ones, will know my favourites are the Stewart's and Victoria's version of the Marshall. closely followed by bullet bills, recolouring the marshals. Recolouring I find handy if I've got several of them and I want to tell at a glance what they've got on them. And our tutorials do colour, but to a lesser extent. Let's see, which way is it now? I think we can get it through this way. There we go. There we go. So every time there's an update, I will put the update on and hopefully keep the same save game, so we can keep this going a bit. But this is to see any problems now with harvest. We put straw down. It's already up to 71, so I'm going to start chasing them. I remember right, I very rarely use this trailer. You know, there's no cover, so we ain't got that to worry about. But this will hold a lot, so it's one advantage. I can never remember the Stewart's capacity, but the Taurus's Marshall holds 22.2, I think it is, and the standard bullet builds about 21.5. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to put the brake on. Yeah, I'm going to keep flying with that now. I'll be going to the vehicle just to put the brake on. We'll have a quick look at the actual equipment that comes with it at the moment. The little Hurleyman, little runabout. My least favourite tractor in the base game, the little T4 New Holland. It wouldn't be so bad if it had front links on, so you could actually put a weight on the front. You could actually use it for stuff then. The T6, which I think is a very good tractor. The Puma, another very good tractor. New Holland coloured front fork, bale spike, case 7130 combine, which personally I will change to a class because I prefer the 550 class, especially with the folding header. Even though the header on this is a lot bigger. It's a nice big header for that and for the maize, but again, being a British map, we should be actually foraging most maize. And there's a couple of these things, one for each header. Little Brantler, nice little trailer, can hold almost everything. Same as the Fleagle Bull. This I think because I think I have the add fill types mod on this, so it may not be right. The little Pottinger Cedar, which again I would, if I was to keep the 3 metre, I'd change it to the OEB version, which holds 800 litres, but that's a personal. At last, we haven't got the little Nova Cat. We have actually got a proper front mower. The small Tedder, the small rake. I only ever use a small rake anyway. I never very really use the big ones. The spray kit, the rear tank and spray arms, which is very neat on a soil mod map. That is actually more important than the dry. A baler. These weights will be going to replace them with OEB, but that's a personal thing. I'm not too certain about the little skid steer. Most probably be alright for mucking out, but it's not too good for much else, to be honest. And it's not too bad apparently on forestry, but as I don't do forestry, I wouldn't know. But actually the capacity of that isn't too bad compared to the standard stuff. But that's what at the moment you think about putting in there. Let's say if I was doing it this or this would go on. Either the 550 or the 580. I even had to push the 600, but I think it's a little bit big for this one. Will probably be the 550. I know that fits nicely on this map. I don't think we want the oh, that's the classics pack. I've been using that actually. If I remember, I will do a bit more to that and put a video up. That could give you all a laugh. I'd use this header because it's a folder, and I'd also, and I think that's the standard headers. That one's a folder, but I think one of these folds, but I can never remember which. Anyway, that's beside the point. Right, let's go and see how we do, because whilst I was doing that, because he hasn't done anything. I may well, when this is full, just sort of set a quick course break. I could actually do that now, think about it. It might probably get caught and everything, but I'm going to start in the field itself. Let's just find it where the exit is first. It's around us over here, this way. I haven't got route destruction on, as you can see. I keep meaning to put it back, keep forgetting. That's basically because I play a multiplayer, and the last thing you want in multiplayer is everything to get destroyed. Alright, we're going to start him about here now. Here we go. Start course recording. And the opening should be near that. So it's not very easy to actually see the opening in amongst the hedge. That's going to be my excuse, and by God, I'm sticking to it. Here we are. Oh, this might just collide with things at some point. I'm going to take very steady here, because with collidable hedges, you do not want to rush this. This is a slow and steady job. Right, I'm going to go around the back and come through this side. Around we go. This is a bigger trailer I normally use, so I'm having to guess. I'm going to come out for this bit because this could be a tight turn if I get this wrong. I don't know what he got caught on. Just give him some. Oh, something 4-wheel drive, that's better. Looks like he's lifting up a bit. Again, if I had the OEB weights, I'd just weight that a bit different. But they will be going on. Right, that's it. Bring them out, get them close in to the building opposite. Now we can hop back and cab again. Just hope it doesn't get caught on that bit that got caught just now. Come out wide here so we can go straight through the gate. The gates are collidable, if I remember correctly. One guy I think has watched some of my videos and know how much fun I have with collidable hedges. Now we need to put this where we can see the whole field. So I'm going to actually put it down this side, I think from this side. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we can see the whole field from here. Now one problem you sometimes get, and I'm actually going to put that over here and just try and remember that, so if it should swing out, that has a fighting chance of doing it. Field 10, I'm going to say this. Field 10 to side, I'll save. Right, start course at there's waypoint. Now that's unload. Find combine. Well, there is only the one, and he's full, so it should be a good test straight away. Make certain four-wheel drive activated. Big lights on the street. Yeah. Oh, where are we? Yeah. Pathfinder's activated. Not that Pathfinder does a lot. It's a great pity that the guys who do this have taken a very long break, and apparently not. They lost the mojo to work on it much more at the moment. So I'm hoping that they will get back on, because this is the very latest version of the last version they've done, I think. But it should be, it's only showing 111. It should be 236. Unless I didn't drop it in this mod folder, but I know it's on that one, which I've got all my other save games except for this one. They have added in some hooks to put better corners in on it. I'm hoping that it actually means what I think it means now. Now he's going to go straight through there and get stuck. It doesn't, for some reason, it just doesn't work as well as it did on 13. But there, let's see if he can find it now. No, he's determined he's got to go that way. So what we will do is turn him right round and come in from a long way out. So I'm used to my modded case with slightly better turning. I'm going to turn into the field. No, we're not, because this combine's in the way. No, we don't. Right, I'm going to go all the way up here so he gets a long running on it. He must get it. Now, who's shouting what a bet? Now, as a bonus, when I've done this, I'm actually going to record a little bit of me trying to use the old classic pack stuff, or at least one part of the classic pack stuff. And but a second video up this weekend. Course play certainly gets better the further into the field you get. It doesn't seem to want such wide sweeps at the moment. It didn't on 13, but 13 had the other problem. You have to come full speed straight at the combine and sometimes not turn. At least that's my experience. But I wasn't used to developer version on 13. I think they used some standard, so it might have been so much fixed but never got put into the final mix, so to speak. I'll turn that off now. No, because he's got to try and find somewhere to park. I just hope he decides that he's going to park. I think is he going to park right away? No, he seems to want to park exactly where the combine is at the moment. Where does he go? Well, that's where he decided to park. Right, I'll give it, well, look at another 10 minutes and we will call it an episode. This is just the first part. As I say, there will be several parts and we will get more and more done, and I will most probably magic some money in, but I'm going to use the standard equipment until I have had enough of bale of header trailers, which may not be very long in coming. I'll check for certain I But yeah, I did buy 12. Also gave me some more money than I actually needed. I do like some of the names of the areas it's got, like Arkwright, which is an old British comedy which starred Ronnie Barker. Open All Ours it was called. Dusty Miller, because all Millers are dusty. Trotters, cattle traders, I think named after Only Fools and Horses, which was the Trotter brothers were the main stars. And oh, he's off again. Let's see what happens this time. Take this down again. We'll just watch this through, and then I think we call it. But it's going to be a short one this time. I will probably finish this up off screen during the week and next, because he can't drive behind it because he's on a bend at the moment, so it's not actually a problem. If he runs into that trailer, I am going to be very upset, and he's going to. There he goes. It's actually gone through a hedge. There's no collisions on those hedges. Problem is, there is on that tree there. Well, I know there's no collisions, I wouldn't have bothered to make that gateway. Oh well. But then again, there probably will be collisions before Wonka's finished. How big this trailer actually is. But you need it with this particular combine. With the one I'm going to use at some point, the class which is a bit smaller. You won't need a bigger trailer set. Away again. Give him one more fill to check it still works. And there it is in place. No, where's it going? No. It's gone empty. It's 92%. I'll check the empty course works. It's the bit that always worries me. Don't mind so much in the field, because you can always put it right, but road work doesn't work. Try not to hit any of the hedge. Oh, we did just miss it. I think these ones are definitely glidable. And we know that because we found that out already. Trying to get the combine in. Well, that might be the first take. There's a second take on this, by the way. I wasn't happy with the first take at all. Not because I messed up, because I always show my mistakes. I work on a principle. When I'm ready, I press the record button on both this video and sound, then go. Unless something breaks horribly, I just keep going until the end, and everything is then shown. I render the lot. You set the right at the beginning and right at the end, which is where I'm getting myself ready and get myself psyched up to speak to the masses. Oh, that seems okay. I'm quite happy with that. Yes, that seems very good indeed. And it didn't get stuck either, which is something I managed. It's just more about my driving than anything. Yeah, I've done this course fairly slow. I find that yes, you can go a lot faster. There's no collision on that. You can go a lot faster when you're driving this, but why? And he's got away again, he's full again. He's now come to the white point. He just wait there, pick the combine up again. And Bob's your uncle, and he's away, and I wonder where he ends up this time. These are, let's get back to the map, which I meant to be talking about. These are all quite big fields. And I don't think there's a small one amongst them. The brown ones I think are all you can put crops in, and I think the green ones are grass. I think there's some small ones right at the top. Look up here. Excuse me. 26 massive, 31 in all, and 25. Well, 20 is a small one, and 42 is very small. Now, come on then, right? That's the boy, you got it. Right, with this success, before all goes pear-shaped, I'm going to say, I think you might, damn, his voice is gone, so I'm afraid it's time I wound up. I will be glad when I've got over this. Right, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If it's your first time visit to this channel, or you've been a visitor sometime but never thought about it, think about subscribing. You'll get notification every time a video goes up, which is my own mate BP says it's almost every day. Don't know how I do it for the money. Any comments, please feel free to leave them. I will try and answer any and every comment, no matter how severe on me they are. And with that, I was saying he's going to crash into the edge. Oh no, that isn't there. I hope he leaves those as they are, especially for course play. Just leave them ones aside the road. Yeah, leave them ones aside the road as collidable, with those ones between fields non-collidable, please. Right, anyway, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.